What's up everybody, I'm Grant Burton. This is my weekly stream. I'm playing Hitman 3. I'm going to be talking all about the Wakanda TV show, the return of Frasier, the return of Cloverfield, and so much more. Let me just post all my social feed stuff to let people know that I'm live, and we will be right into Hitman 3, going to chip away at some content here just to grind away any other challenges and bits and bobs that I have to do. Right, that is done, so let's get straight into it. I want to go to Dartmoor. So let's just see what are some of the challenges that I can be attempting today. Another death in the family, that's okay. I still got plenty to look around and discover. Alright, I can do that. I can put her in a grave. Alright, it looks like they're fairly basic assassination stuff. That shouldn't be too hard to achieve. Bank tokens. Escape via the river bridge, okay, I can do that, that shouldn't be too tough. Obtain a unicorn home. Okay. Escape via the boat, I might be able to attempt that. Disguise yourself as a lawyer, that shouldn't be too tough. Hunting rifle, motorcycle, a lot of escape attempts here. You can disguise yourself as an undertaker. Right, you know what, let's just get into it and see what happens. So I don't want to start there. Oh no, this is what I want. So let's start in the garden. Disguised as a gardener, take my usual equipment there. I like how it saves what equipment you take this time around. I never used to do that in the old games. You used to have to keep changing it every time you entered a mission. So here we are, Hitman 3, back in Dartmoor. Not going to be solving the murder mystery today, I don't think. I've already done that. Right. I am going to go... There's an area of the map I haven't even went to yet. This area here. I think it's the graveyard. So that's where I'm going to head. And I believe it's this way. It's one of the luxuries about playing a game like Hitman 3 is that in a single playthrough you just can't see or do everything. It makes you really want to go back and explore more and more. I'm assuming that as a guard.
I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay here. Oh, no.
Madame Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final resting place?
Okie dokie, I can do that.
Safer for everyone if I just wait here.
What's that intel there? A renowned funeral director has been summoned to arrange Alexa Carlyle's fake funeral in the family graveyard at Thornbridge Manor. Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements, but the funeral director refuses to see her until the staff has scared away the birds nesting nearby. Of course you don't want to have a funeral with birds nearby. Right, get rid of the birds nesting in the... Right, well there's a funeral guy.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement.
So, where are these birds at? I'm assuming this is the grave. There's some poison. I can probably get the funeral director with that. Ah. Do I just have to throw stuff at the birds? Nope, that didn't work. How do I get rid of the birds? I'm hoping I don't just, like, shoot them. Because that's going to be tougher to do than I wanted.
I hope I die in the autumn.
But anyway, let's get straight into the first topic I want to talk about today, which is, well, let's go into talk about Cloverfield. So Cloverfield, there's been a few films now, obviously starting with Cloverfield. We then had 10 Cloverfield Lane, and we followed that up with the Cloverfield Paradox, I think it was. All films have different qualities. Personally, I thought 10 Cloverfield Lane was the best of the lot.
Damn birds! Why can't I just get clear hits on those nests?
Right. I think I need to get a hunting rifle. Which means I have to go in the house. But anyway, Cloverfield films, mixing qualities, 10 Cloverfield Lane, the best in my opinion. We now know that we are getting another Cloverfield film. And this one they're saying is a sequel to the original Cloverfield. Which is interesting because was 10 Cloverfield Lane and the Cloverfield Paradox, were they sequels or were they spin-offs? They're definitely part of the same series. But yeah, are we actually getting something that's going to follow directly from the first film, or are we getting just another Cloverfield film? That's the big question. But anyway, I like the potential with the Cloverfield franchise. It's not a franchise I love. The first Cloverfield film I am actually not a fan of. I like 10 Cloverfield Lane, like I've said, and Cloverfield Paradox, not a good film, but I do think it's fun.
You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler. Of course.
According to the bodyguards, Rebecca Carlyle and Mr. Fernsby, the butler, have each been given a token for the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank. When combined, the tokens grant access to a deposit box to whoever holds the set. The deposit box may well contain a copy of the case file on Arthur Edwards. Hammer could be useful. This pistol could be useful for getting rid of the birds. Might save me getting a hunting rifle. I just need to get rid of these guys. Alright, how could I distract these guys? What's this? Hearse key, that could be useful. What's in here? Is this just a bathroom? Nothing of interest here. Gardener not allowed in the house, it seems.
Did you find out that the vote was notarized?
Nope. This is annoying. That pistol, with it being silenced and everything, is really ideal. It's something I could really do with. I'm just assuming I have to shoot the birds down.
Hey there, gardener.
Nope. Right, I'm gonna have to look for something else.
It's not funny at all.
Yeah, let's just sneak in through the bathroom window again. This is risky, but it has to be done. Right. Looking for a hunting rifle, apparently, or just any gun that I can find lying around. Next topic though, shall we go to British TV, let's see, with Britain's Got Talent. So Britain's Got Talent, of course, the British version of...
The famous private investigator, hired by Madame Carla this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Wait, where was I before she rudely interrupted me? Britain's Got Talent, the British version of the Got Talent stuff. It's not happening this year. They've announced that it's been cancelled. Great. That's the first step that they need to take. Just give it a break. And I think I found the rifles, although they look more like shotguns. So Britain's Got Talent, I do kind of like the show, but I have to admit I have been falling out of love with it recently. Hunting shotgun. Right, I definitely need a new disguise, because a guard now walking around with a hunting shotgun is not good. But the show's grown stale, it's very repetitive, it's basically the same thing every single year now, and it's not fun. It's also the case of every single one of the judges, they just need to go. Get rid of them. Keep Simon Cowell, because obviously he is what the show is. But get rid of Alicia Dixon, Amanda Holden in particular, and David Williams, because it's just the same old patter every single year. We don't need it. But I think taking a year off could be exactly what the show needs. It could be like a bit refreshing when it returns next year. Hopefully with new judges. But I don't see that happening. I think they're going to keep the judges, which is a shame. Might get an outfit in here. Mansion God, that should allow me to wear a shotgun on my back. What's that? A wrench, that could be useful. And saw something else down here as well. A lead pipe. Why not? The more the merrier. Okay, apparently I'm trespassing.
We're in good time, I think. Sir.
What's that over
Mary
there?
is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension.
Right, where are we now? Because I'm completely lost. Right, I'm on the other side of the house. Great.
Everything will settle down soon.
So, hopefully I can shoot these birds without causing too much of a ruckus. It is a hunting shotgun, so it's like not the ideal weapon. But we'll see. This could go really badly, is what I'm getting at. What's that? A hammer.
He believes he's somewhere. Afraid not.
Good luck then.
Alright, I am going to save here because what I'm about to attempt is very risky. Well, it worked, but I did get a lot of attention on me, which is exactly what I expected would happen. And now I've got to wait for the guards to calm themselves down. Also, just so you guys know, watching on Twitch or on YouTube or wherever you're watching it, this could be the last time I'm using the current microphone setup that I've got, because I have bought the SteelSeries Arctis 7X. And it should be arriving tomorrow or Thursday. One of the two. Really looking forward to it. So, one of the reasons I wanted this particular headset is that it works on both the PlayStation and the Xbox, but also on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's very versatile that way on. Which means that I can, with this new headset, I can stream from my Xbox now, not just the PlayStation. Now ideally, of course, you'd be streaming from a top-of-the-range gaming PC, but I don't have a top-of-the-range gaming PC yet. I'm wanting to get one this year sometime, as soon as the parts come in stock, but it's really difficult to get the stock right now. So yeah, expect some Xbox streams, although Xbox streams will not be long streams by any means, because for some reason on Xbox, when you're streaming from the Xbox on Twitch, there's an overlay on the screen, and I do not like that because I have an OLED TV. So if you have a still image on the TV for too long with a OLED TV, you have a risk of burning. And yeah, I obviously do not want to get burning on my screen. So any streams from my Xbox in the future, probably going to be short ones. But here's another thing about any streams that I do on my Xbox. I can actually have a camera attached to it. So you'll actually be able to see me, not just hear me. Huzzah! So I could poison that, but I need him alive, really. The gardener over there, where could I hide his body? Right, quickly, into the bushes. Oh, shit. What a sick pervert. I think he's really misunderstood the situation here. Right, let's see if I can load that up. Let's get into the next topic then, shall we? What is it? Just trying to remind myself. Frasier! Frasier, you know, that spin-off of one of the greatest comedies ever made called Cheers. Oh, I still haven't got rid of the birds. You know, baby, I can hear the beats of calling for salad and scrambled egg. Is that how it goes? I can't remember. I never really listened to the ending credits. But anyway, why we're talking about Frasier all of a sudden, that show was done a long time ago. But no, we are talking about Frasier because it might be coming back. Yes, that's right. They might be bringing Frasier back on Paramount Plus, the rebrand of CBS All Access, the streaming service in America. Not sure how I feel about this because Frasier did run its course. It did have an ending. Of course, it would be great to see them characters again, but it's worth saying that John Mahoney, the dad, has sadly passed away since the end of the series. So if they do bring the characters back, it would just be the younger ones. Frasier, Niles, Roz, Daphne. Which, you know, is great. But it might not have the same vibe anymore. It's also the case of who's making the show, because it sounds like this is really early on, and to the point where they haven't even got any names attached or anything like that yet. Where's my shovel gone? But yeah, it could be good. Just get the right people involved, because if it's not made by the same people, there's a real risk there. Maybe you need to actually bring in new people and new fresh ideas, I don't know. But there's potential there. I'm just worried it might not work. And it could end up tarnishing the series as a whole. Inform the staff member that you are ready for Alexa Carlisle.
That is Alexa Carlisle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
I don't know which staff member I'm supposed to inform. Have I missed something? Is it you? Ah, there we go.
Ready to show Madame Carlisle the funeral arrangements.
You got rid of the birds?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll let her know. Mr. Parsons is ready to see Madame Carlisle.
Here's me wondering how she was going to contact Alexa Carlisle from here, forgetting that of course there are such things as mobile phones. It might look like the 1800s, but no, this is modern day. I have to get rid of this gardener. Better safe than sorry. What was that?
Well done, 47. Madame Carlisle is on her way. I wonder if she will like her final resting ground.
Oh, yeah, she comes.
Mr. Parsons, I don't like to get waiting. I trust we will be efficient. Now I'm here.
I can be very efficient, Madame Carlisle.
What an awful idea. I want to removed before the ceremony tomorrow. I must say I don't care much for the choice of flowers either. I need a moment to consider what I want.
She's a fussy cow, isn't she?
What's that podium?
The podium, I believe that is where the Undertaker will be making a speech.
I find that having family members do the eulogy is more often than not a toe-crunchy affair. I've never understood the need to publicly display grief. A person died. It's a natural thing in the world. No need to make an emotional spectacle of it. I hope you have a plan for one of those.
No, I prefer to keep it simple.
I want to try and find a way to push her in the grave.
Granite, solid, no fuss. I liked it. Well done, Mr. Parsons, I approve.
It will mark your grave beautifully.
So, to sum up, I expect you to remove my picture from the memorial. That was an absolutely horrendous idea.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
There we go. I think she's in grave danger right now. Oh, that was... Wow, that was one hell of a scoop. Okie dokie. I like his outfit. Right, so this outfit should help me get into the house easier. Should help me sneak around, but might also be harder because there's probably less of this guy, and it's like, hey, I can't remember her bodyguard being bald. What's up with that? But yes, I know where her safe is, because I've done this mission before. It's just a case of getting there and opening it. So actually right up there, I believe. Is there a way I can climb up? No. Better avoid the butler because he's suspicious for some reason.
Hello, sir.
I had a feeling some of the guards would be more suspicious of this disguise.
Hello, sir.
I do not like this. A straight on corridor where the one guy I need to get by is going to spot me in an instant. What to do here? Do I just wait? Oh, there's my opening. What's that? What's that symbol? What is that? Finding the maelstrom.
Seen a dead body before?
Do you think it was suicide? I don't know.
What is that? Finding the mail. That wasn't on the last time I played the game. What's this? An unsent letter from Alexa Carlyle to her daughter Rebecca. The letter describes how two tokens carried by Rebecca and Mr. Fernsby, the butler, are to be combined in the event of Alexa Carlyle's death. Together, the tokens grant access to the deposit box in the London branch of the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank. Apparently, this deposit box contains a copy of the case file on Arthur Edwards. So I just need to get Rebecca and the butler, and I can combine their tokens to get whatever else. It's that room on the left I need to be in though, if I'm just gonna try and take the tokens. You know what, I'm gonna investigate that maelstrom thing. Oh, and it's gone. I'm gonna look at the challenges about that because I don't know anything about this maelstrom. Because if I remember rightly, Maelstrom was an assassin in Hitman 2 that you could kill. Take a photo of the employees. Had the Undertaker present the grave. Take a note of Alexa Carlisle during the family meeting. Well, I've never even seen the family meeting, so right, so nothing there about the maelstrom. Oh, but there it's showing up again. Alright, I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't have a clue what it is. It has piqued my interest, you could say. Now I'm all discombobulated because of that staircase. Where is it? I'm assuming it's down this way. Oh no. It's typical. I actually go off in search of this maelstrom thing that keeps popping up, and then it vanishes.
How are you, sir?
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC Depot number 5085.
Hi there.
I need it immediately.
Shipped over already?
Yes, I'll hold.
Yes.
Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Well, that was easy to get rid of him. I was just thinking about knocking him out or something. Hey, well, I'm a lawyer.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything.
Files found on the lawyer's laptop revealing that Alexa Carlisle has lost control of all of her assets, including the Thornbridge Manor.
Madam Carlisle, perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, Mr. 47.
Well, it's a shame she's dead. It's probably not something she's that concerned about right now. This maelstrom thing isn't popping up again, is it? I'm going to have to get rid of the butler and find Rebecca. Where the hell's the staircase? Here we go. The butler's gonna be tough, because he can see through this disguise. And there he is. Where does this go? Never been here before. This mansion is huge. Oh no, I just got here a little too late. Could have done that achievement or challenge. I'll wait for them to come back. There's some sort of photo opportunity here. Shoes. Shoes and footprints found in Emma and Gregory's room. Okay. I'm not solving the mystery, so I don't know why I bothered that. Oh, here we go. Oh man, you've really got to be sneaky. Let's get on to another topic that I want to talk about. Wakanda. So Wakanda, of course, is a fictional country or region in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it's the home of Black Panther. We've just found out word that Disney Plus has given a new TV show the green light from Ryan Coogler, the writer and director of Black Panther. Co-writer, I think, of Black Panther. I don't think he wrote it on himself. I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, he is making a Wakanda TV show. Oh man. What does it take to take that picture? So we're getting a TV show about Wakanda, set in Wakanda. I'm assuming we're going to see some characters like Shuri show up there, and Black Panther's sister. Or maybe that is Shuri. I keep forgetting all their names. Black Panther, I've only actually seen that film once. No, twice. Yeah, twice. It's a good film, but it's a little traditional superhero formula. I'm assuming we'll get Black Panther 2 before we see this TV show. Now, of course, the big elephant in the room, so to say, is that Chadwick Boseman sadly passed away. We know that they are not going to recast the character. We know that they are actually just... Well, we don't actually quite know what they're doing with the character. Right, I gave up trying to take that picture. So I'm assuming they'll want to address the whole Black Panther issue before they go in and do a TV show on Wakanda. I'm also assuming that if they're going to have someone replace Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, not as like the same character, then I believe it would be his sister. But I think his sister has came out and said some controversial stuff recently. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I can't remember. I'm talking about the actress playing his sister, by the way. Obviously not the fictional character of his sister. But it could be interesting to explore that region a bit more. Lots of potential there. Yeah, that maelstrom thing just completely vanished. And I'm completely lost as well. There's the butler. Now I need to find Rebecca.
Can I do it? Yes, actually.
I think this is Rebecca. So many characters, it's hard to keep track of them all. What is up with his eyes? I'm not quite sure if he knew there was a picture being taken of him there. Now, how can I get rid of Rebecca without being seen by anyone? Because there are 2 bodyguards and her husband, yeah. Huh.
No need to panic.
I'm not sure what to do here.
Why do you think he's here?
I can't remember ever having that.
I think he's
What's this picture opportunity? Oh, there we go. Right, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. How do I get rid of that butler? Oh, that might do it. I think it's hammer time. Yeah, got his token.
For a vault in the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. You need a pair, an And you gain access, no questions asked. I bet that's how Madame Carver keeps a copy of the Edwards file.
Can't disguise myself as the butler, that's interesting. So how the bloody hell do I get a... What's that? Rebecca and Mr. Fernsby, yes, but who is Rebecca? Which one is Rebecca? I might have made a mistake. This might be Rebecca, actually. Yeah, because Gregory is the husband, so why would Gregory have a room with Emma? Yeah, I'm assuming this is Rebecca. Either way she's... Oh, crap. Either way she's going down.
Last week her sight was slipping. Am I right?
Right, if I can find some emetic poison, I can dispose of her that way. So let's head to the kitchen area, because that's usually where that stuff is. Poison, any sort of poison will do. That's soap. Poisonous to some people. There we go.
Delivery people were inactive seriously the game.
It's going to be tough to do with them not seeing me, but especially this guy. I don't know what's to do with the birds. I can obviously interact with them, but I don't know. I need to figure out where she's gonna head once she drinks this poison. This mission is of course primarily meant to be like an Agatha Christie style murder mystery sort of thing. I done that on my first playthrough, but let's get to the point of what I'm trying to establish here is that I've recently been watching some Agatha Christie films. A few weeks ago I talked about Murder on the Orient Express, the 1974 version. It was okay. I then went on to watch the sequel, Death on the Nile. So Death on the Nile, a few years later I believe it was. Actually it might have been more than a few years. But it was Peter Ustinov replacing Albert Finney, is that his name? It's a longer film, it's like 2 hours, 15 minutes or something like that. And of course, this time instead of being on the Orient Express, they are on a Nile cruise. They're going across Egypt, taking in the sights. It is another weird instance of everyone somehow being connected and everyone knowing each other.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
But I do think the cast of characters is better this time around. I think there's more going on this time around. Each one, they do a good job of explaining everyone's motivations this time. And I think, or everyone's potential motivation, I should say. Because it's not the same twist as Murder on the Orient Express. It's Murder on the Orient Express, the twist was a little bizarre, to say the least. It was a little out there, a little far-fetched, let's say. Death on the Nile is much more grounded. There is still like a little exaggerated element to it all. But the characters I like. Peter Ustinov's version of Poirot is much more grounded and realistic and believable. I think he's much more accessible than Albert Finney's. Did I just get a silent assassin rating there? Yeah, look at that. Silent assassin. I'll be honest, I was not expecting that. But yeah, Death on the Nile I think is better than Murder on the Orient Express. I prefer Peter Ustinov to Albert Finney. I think he's much more accessible. One thing I didn't realise when watching this is how close Poirot was as a character to Inspector Clouseau. Like, there's a very thin line between being what he is and being like a comedic character. And I think Peter Ustinov just manages to stay on the right side of that line. But yeah, it's a good film. Lots of great visuals. I like the setting. I like the story. The ending, I did predict the ending. I totally knew who was responsible, let's say. And that's, of course, a little on the disappointing side. But yeah, I do recommend Death on the Nile. You don't have to watch the Murder on the Orient Express to see it first. They are doing a modern remake of it this year as well. Well, they've done a modern remake. It was meant to come out last year, but you know, the pandemic and all that changed things. But anyway, let's continue with Hitman 3 and let's go to Argentina. This is probably the mission I've done the least amount of stuff in, because it literally took me like 17 minutes to do it the first time round. So I actually want to hang around a bit more and explore things and see what else I can do here. And wow, it's instantly dropped me in a place where everyone can figure out who I am. That's a little cruel. My focus here is to try and do some of the missions and accomplish them. Oh, here we go. Mission number 1.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Alright, disguise yourself as the chief winemaker. Yates has arranged for one of his folks, Corvo Black, to accompany Diana and Tamara Vidal on their private tour of the winemaking facility. Black hints that Yates is provoked by Diana's presence and may want to cause her harm. Okie dokie. Oh crap, I had a feeling that would happen. So really I need to get rid of both of these guys, because it's going to be really tough getting rid of the winemaker without first getting rid of this guy following them.
What? You have some guests waiting. It's only harvest season.
If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, you might be interested to know that I'm going to be doing a full Hitman 3 review this week probably. I'm definitely recording it this week. When it'll post, maybe this weekend if you're lucky. But it's going to be a full written review, edited into a feature. So you got that to look forward to. Oh, that guy's left. How's he going? Oh crap. Oh no. I'm in trouble. Oh no, I got away with it. Alright, what's that? A key to unlock doors and machinery on the winery production floor. I could pick up a grapevine before, but it said I was missing something. What was I missing? A grape knife. Really? There's a special knife for cutting grapes? Oh, that's a new one on me. Good, they're still there. Hopefully they're just gonna hang around there until I can figure out where the hell this grape knife is. Shears? Surely I can just use the shears to cut down some grapes. I mean, come on. I had a feeling I might not be able to get in there. Right, would there be a grape knife in here? Oh. Oh no. What about in here? Would there be a grape knife here? What's that? A hobby knife? Does that count? Fuse cell, that could be useful. Is a hobby knife a grape knife? Something over there. I'm gonna have a look at there once that guy's gone. What's this room? An icicle? Sure, why not? Cabernet Sauvignon. What's that? Kitchen knife. Everyone just leaving their keys lying around here. Already wearing that disguise. Lots of bathrooms. That guy over there just is not moving. Right, that looks like a wrench. I don't know what that is over there. I'm gonna risk it. Oh. Well, that's a pain in the backside now. I'm gonna go and see, just to see if the hobby knife was in fact the thing that I should have been using. Nope. Grape knife. What the hell is a grape knife? What's that? Shears. I'm assuming it would be around here somewhere. There's a wrench that could be useful. Ah! Grape knife. It's a bit late now, but at least I know where it is. Right. Let's restart this mission then. Or if I've got a load, maybe an autosave. Right, I know where the grape knife is. I can do this. Let's talk about another film that I watched recently. No, I've already... This is a bad one to load up. Sputnik. So Sputnik is a Russian movie. Not a Russian one, a Russian movie. The best way to describe Sputnik is that it's a cross between Arrival, Alien, and Silence of the Lambs. In that it's... I don't want to go too much into spoilers, because the whole point of this film is to try and figure out what's going on. But basically, it's about an astronaut who returns from space, only things aren't quite right with him. So they bring in all these scientific experts to try and figure out what's going on. And Yeah, so it's like Arrival in that there's a lot of like discovery and exploration and trying to figure out all the mysteries and what's going on, and the space stuff is in there as well. Being very vague to avoid spoilers. It's like Alien, particularly in the back half of the film. Again, not spoiling it. And it's like Silence of the Lambs in that it's about the way in which they investigate what's going on. In that they have interviews conducted through glass windows, and there's like an element of, what's the word, tension and mystery in there. It's an interesting film. I think it's got a lot of good stuff going on in there, but it's ultimately very, very slow. And because of how slow it is, it actually ruins the film. I think it does a great job to begin with, establishing the plot and story and so on. But then as it progresses, it just gets really slow, really bogged down. And then it does pick up again towards the end. You could argue that it's a horror film, you could argue that it's a thriller. I do think there's stuff there to like. I do think there are people out there who will love this film. Right, how do I disguise myself as chief winemaker? Do I need to get the bottle of Sauvignon now? Where did I get that from? So I spent all that time looking for the grape knife. It turns out I don't even need it. Right, I'm completely lost and I don't know how to do this now. Ah, there we go. Is this what I'm gonna need to accomplish this mission? Right, I don't know what I'm doing, and for that reason I'm going to end the stream here. I do have other things to do. I've got to record a bunch of stuff for this weekend, one of which is the Hitman free review. You saw me. Eat grapes. Yeah, all hell is breaking loose now. I'm Graham Burton. I hope you've enjoyed this stream and some of the stuff I've talked about. You can go to my Film and TV YouTube channel just by typing in my name on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find it there. You can also go to Games with Grant, my video game YouTube channel, which will be posting this stream in eventually. You can also go on to Twitter and Instagram, follow me at _Grant Burton if you really want. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that's the big thing. And give me a follow on Twitch to watch these shows live as I do them. I will be doing another stream tomorrow, probably the same time. So come and check that out. Same time, by the way, if you're not watching this live on YouTube. It's Tuesday morning, 10 AM GMT is when I started, roughly. But yeah, I believe that's it. Keep an eye on my YouTube channels. I will be posting new content this weekend. Doing a bunch of reviews this weekend, one of which will be Hitman 3 if I can get the time to edit it fully. But yeah, thanks for watching this stream. Until next time, goodbye.